What if I told you that in an industry built on speed, spectacle, and constant reinvention, the most powerful force isn't hype, isn't marketing, isn't even music, but sincerity? Because while trends explode and disappear overnight, while new idols debut every week, and while attention spans shrink to the length of a scroll, one artist continues to prove that genuine connection outlasts everything. And this time, the proof arrived on Valentine's Day. Not through a comeback, not through a viral moment, not through a headline-grabbing performance, but through love. Returned. Fans across the world gathered on the global fan platform FanPlus to vote for the K-pop idol who loves fans the most. The result wasn't close. It wasn't even competitive. With an astonishing 29,093,845 votes, Jin rose to first place. A victory powered entirely by hearts that felt seen, heard, and cherished. But this wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built during a single promotion cycle. It was built over years of quiet gestures, thoughtful words, and moments that never made headlines, yet meant everything. Jin has long been known as an idol who doesn't just perform for fans. He connects with them. He listens. He notices. He remembers. When a fan wrote him a heartfelt letter, he didn't respond with a generic thank you. He replied with warmth. "I read your kind letter. I'm so touched." When fans created a special award for him, he didn't treat it as a symbol. He treated it as a treasure. "The precious award our armies made for me has arrived. I will cherish it." And before concerts, when excitement is high and anticipation fills the air, his message isn't dramatic. It's caring. "The weather has gotten colder. If you're coming, please dress warmly. See you tomorrow." Simple, gentle, human. But to fans traveling long distances, waiting in cold weather, or counting days until they see him, those words feel like a warm hand reaching through the crowd. Jin's strength lies in emotional precision. He understands what fans need, sometimes before they say it. He puts care into the smallest phrases, thoughtfulness into the shortest greetings, and sincerity into every interaction. This consistency builds something rare in the entertainment world: trust. Fans don't just admire him, they feel safe with him. They feel valued. They feel loved. And fans respond with devotion that goes far beyond voting. Messages poured in after his win. Sincerity always reaches the heart. He truly cares for us. This is why we'll stay together forever. Because the time shared between artist and fan, wishing each other happiness, becomes more than support. It becomes a bond, a shared journey, a promise. And while Jin's warmth shines individually, his group continues to dominate on a global scale. In February 2026, Singer Brand Reputation Rankings placed BTS firmly at number 1, based on analysis of over 105 million data points, measuring participation, media presence, communication impact, and community engagement, ahead of IVE in second place and Lim Young-woong in third. Even more striking, BTS's reputation index increased by more than 13% from the previous month, proof that their influence isn't stabilizing. It's expanding. Experts emphasize that brand reputation isn't built solely on popularity. It reflects how people feel about an artist, how often they talk about them, how positively they engage, how deeply they connect. And connection is BTS's greatest strength. Industry analysts point to communication and community as the driving forces behind BTS's continued dominance, qualities embodied daily by Jin himself. Because beyond performances and awards, what sustains longevity is emotional resonance. The feeling that the artist is not distant, but present, not unreachable, but understanding. Thanks to his first-place finish, fans' love will soon illuminate Seoul through a special LED advertisement, a glowing tribute to the bond they share. Imagine walking through the city at night, lights shimmering across buildings, and knowing that glow exists because millions of hearts wanted to say, "Thank you." In a world where fame can be loud, attention fleeting, and success measured in numbers, Jin represents something quieter, something deeper, something enduring. He doesn't just receive love, he returns it. He doesn't just stand on stage, he stands beside the people who support him. And that is why his influence continues to grow, not only across charts and data rankings, but across hearts. Because long after trends fade, and long after the noise quiets, the feeling of being truly cared for remains. And Jin? He makes millions feel exactly that.